What's up, everyone? I'm Amanda Woods with this week's Compression. Last weekend, Monster Energy Supercross headed to the Big Easy for round 14. In Supercross, Ryan Villapoto collected win number 9. But that wasn't the only big news to come out of the race. Louisiana native Kevin Windham did his best to give his hometown crowd a good show, but still feeling the effects of his enormous Houston crash, K-Dub tried to ride practice, but the pain of his 2 separated shoulders and other injuries was too much to bear. Josh Grant had his big breakthrough ride this last weekend, getting his first podium in a few years. Great job, Josh. In lights racing, Darryn Durham finally got that monkey off his back by taking home his first career win, edging out his teammate Blake Baggett. Double D has been on the cusp all year, so the win wasn't too big of a surprise. What is a surprise is the fact that before this year, Durham's best finish in Supercross was a 4th place during his rookie season in 2009, and now he is 2nd in points. And what exactly does a first-time winner do to celebrate in New Orleans? For the premix diehards out there, Ricky Renner gave New Orleans his best shot to qualify aboard a Yamaha YZ125. Ricky made it into the evening program through timed practice, but getting into the main event is an entirely different story. Nevertheless, it was a pleasure to hear the whine of a 2-smoker out there. Of course, the biggest news in lights was Justin Barcia securing his 2nd and final lights title at the Superdome. Justin seemed to ride a little tight in the main event, but ended up 4th on his way to the title. A tip of the hat goes to the entire Geico Honda squad for putting together a great season so far. On that topic, the team still has a fight on their hands heading into this weekend's race in Seattle. Eli Tomac was well on his way to his first number 1 plate until a few whoops in San Diego knocked him down. With 3 rounds remaining in the West Lights Series, the championship will come down to current points leader Dean Wilson, along with Cole Seeley and Tomac. In amateur racing, Matt Boschelli was one of the stars of last week's World Minis in Mesquite, Nevada, sweeping 3 out of the 4 intermediate classes. While Matt doesn't have a guaranteed contract for the pro team, if he keeps up the wins like he had in the desert, he could very well wind up underneath the Geico Honda tent in 2013. As you all know, the TLD rider Christian Craig has been out with a wrist injury, but is meeting with his doctor this Friday to hopefully get the big release to go ride again. A few weeks ago, 22 Motorsports announced the signing of Ben Townley for Chad Reed's replacement for the Outdoor Nationals. Townley has been killing it down in New Zealand and Australia and seemed to be the obvious choice for Reed. After all, the 2 riders come from neighboring countries with accents that somehow add an R sound onto the word no, and are filled with weird creatures that are either so cute you just want to put them in your pocket, or so poisonous they can kill you with just eye contact. However, fate struck Ben Townley this last weekend at the 2nd round of the Aussie Nationals with a big crash in practice. Townley was airlifted to the nearest hospital where doctors determined that he had suffered a dislocated and broken hip. The latest word is that Ben won't be back on a bike for another 4 months. Now this leaves the question, who, if anybody, will 22 Motorsports find to take his place? We hear Jason Lawrence is riding again. From the rumor mill, the latest is James Stewart is unhappy with his Joe Gibbs racing bike and wants out of his contract. The rumor exploded this weekend but was quickly put to rest with a few official words from JGR team manager Jeremy Albrecht.
As far as the rumors, everything's fine right now. He's not racing the next couple rounds, but the plan is to try to be back for Vegas. That's the goal right now.
In the meantime, privateer rider Gavin Faith got the call up from the big leagues as James's replacement. This weekend, Supercross heads to the home of Dr. Fraser Crane, Seattle, Washington. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, supercross.com for all of your updates. We'll see you later.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. calling again.